box day! Oh! Damn it!
Ooh, yeah, I love the color.
Oh,
put 2 phones in it.
Yeah, for sure. And then obviously the rescue version, that strap will come right across the front there. I do love that they kept the not the same size buckles, so there's no question, like they don't even fit in if they're the wrong way. So that pocket's much bigger, I think.
Oh yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, the biggest thing for me is going to be that it's not just a wedge, it's got this new layering system, this tapering system. So even when you take it off, it's trying to conform to a body that's not there. So when it's on your body, it must be super comfy.
It's crazy light too, like even with this. I think with a cowtail on it, it's still going to be a fraction of the weight of a green jacket.
That's awesome. It'll probably also, because of the materials, absorb less water, so it'll probably also stay lighter. So Hannah, we're now here unpacking after you were in the Grand Canyon for a month. How did it do?
It did fantastic. It was super low profile. I mean, as advertised, it felt like I wasn't even really wearing a PFD most of the time. I was hiking in it and climbing into weird riverside holes that we found, and it did great. The thing I loved most, especially for an expedition trip, was the bigger pocket. That was super clutch.
So without the gloves in there, yeah, that's a ton of stuff to have in your PFD and not be kind of in your way, underneath your chin.
The other thing I'll say about this is that I was being silly and swimming off of the raft a couple of times, and it was really like tight form fitting. So when my buddy leaned down to pull me out of the water by my straps, it didn't ride up at all. It stayed right where it should. I was also climbing on and off a sup, and this was really nice because even with all this stuff, it wasn't very bulky. I could just get on and off.
Look, it matches. I know you're colorblind and you can't tell, but I love it.
Unlike Hannah, I did not get to spend a month in the unreleased PFD and bring you all of that, but let me go over kind of the technical aspects of this vest. So the existing Ninja was one of, if not the most popular PFD on the market, and that came down to comfort, performance, and the price point. You are getting more bang for the buck out of this one, and the price is still super, super competitive. The biggest differences that you're going to see, aside from the pocket itself just being bigger, is the materials. These materials are better, lighter, and they stay drier. So this PFD, when I take it off, it is essentially the exact same weight as when I put it on. It doesn't matter how long I've been in the water, what I've been doing. And that really goes to just the comfort and performance of the vest. Something that comes off a couple pounds heavier than it went in. You feel it and it adds up. This keeps that weightlessness, which is absolutely amazing. And it comes down to the fabrics and the foams that are inside. Speaking of the foams, one of the things that you'll notice with these PFDs is, unlike a traditional PFD where the thickness here is the same all the way through, these are tapering down in numerous different layers. So what that means is that it really hugs the body extremely well, and it feels really, really natural and good. It also, because it's contouring and gripping in that really natural way, means that it does not move around on your body almost at all. It really hugs underneath your ribs, gets a piece of you, but without having to apply a ton of pressure on your body. That will be in all of NRS's new PFDs. They're calling it the Orbit system. It has been absolutely game-changing in this vest. I cannot wait to see it in the Vector, the new Rescue PFD. That's going to be awesome. But let's say you don't really need a full Rescue PFD. You just want to pay a couple bucks more and get that capability, but still be in a minimalist PFD. The Ninja is going to be coming out with that sweet built-in capability. You're only going to be out a couple more bucks, basically the cost of the materials. So for most raft guides, there's no longer a reason to not rock a full rescue vest, because you can do it at a price point and with comfort and style. Basically, unless you're going for a strict playboating only PFD and you're never going to need that rescue equipment, there's no reason not to be buying the Ninja Pro, because you're just getting a much more capable vest without really giving anything up. This as a playboating PFD will absolutely be my choice, but I'm also going to have the rescue version, and that's going to be my river running daily driver. The Vector is going to be, you know, my replacement for the Zen, my full-on creaking vest, which has all of my kit in it. And that's going to let me take advantage of all of those larger pockets and nooks and crannies, and also have the higher float. When it comes to comfort, the other thing that NRS has done to pull out all the stops is to make true sizing. So basically any other PFD that you've bought before, when you choose your size, what you're really changing is just the length of the strap. The actual flotation itself is always the same, and that means that if you're a smaller person, it's kind of bulky. If you're a bigger person, it's kind of small. What they've done is they've actually made the vests themselves unique to each size and gone through the expensive and arduous process of having them certified individually, which is something that other manufacturers have not made the effort to do. When it comes to the fit and finish and the feel, how this is going to work for you, this just takes everything to the next level. I've been using this to playboat, creek, big wave, and it's really amazing how you can just get rocked and socked, do freestyle moves, wash off waves. The vest is just always where it's supposed to be without having to, you know, really cinch it down. Just a basic fit to your body, and it will stay exactly where it's supposed to be. This is easily the best vest that I have used, and I've used a lot of them, and there's just more to come. If you haven't seen these yet, which you probably haven't because they dropped today, go check them out. They're absolutely awesome.